Greetings, Aquarius and Aquarius rising. This is your Western forecast for August 2025. Before I get into the personal planets of how it can impact your moods, your desires, and I always start with, where is the sun shining? Well, the sun's shining in August, the first 3 weeks in Leo, which is opposite Aquarius. The opposite represents marriage, partnerships, your significant other. But I want to start with, there's a rare, favorable planetary alignment where all 4 outer planets that have recently all changed signs for the first 6 months of 2025, all those 4 outer planets can really impact life changes. And to have them change a sign brings a certain amount of instability until the dust settles. And then you have all 4 outer planets changing signs. That was what's triggering so much instability. But now, come July, Uranus finally went into the air sign of Gemini in harmony with the other 3 outer planets. And now the dust can start settling, the chaos, the instability can start being reduced. But there's some real positive signs and opportunities that are being indicated in August. Because Pluto, Neptune, Saturn are all in harmony with Uranus. Uranus represents technology, freedom, rebellion, liberation, science, all this breakthrough energies. It's really compatible in the sign of Gemini, because Gemini is the sign of information, intelligence, communications. So Uranus, once every 84 years in Gemini, is an acceleration of learning and ideas and technology and media. For Aquarius, now Aquarius is an air sign, and Uranus is in has just gone into Gemini, an air sign. In fact, all 4 outer planets, 2 are in air signs, 2 are in fire signs. That's all compatible with Aquarius or Aquarius rising, an air sign. Now, this Pluto had been in Capricorn since 2008, and that was going through your shadow period, the unconscious, things that are hidden, secrets being revealed. Could have been a very kind of unpredictable, unstable, emotional time for you. Could also cause many of you to go into a lot of deep introspection and therapy and what is going on. But now Pluto's in Aquarius officially since last November. And now the 3 other outer planets are all in harmony with the Pluto in Aquarius. So with Pluto in Aquarius for the next 20 years, it's a long 20-year cycle of profound personal development. Pluto is about this death and rebirth and transformation in your sign. So you are really becoming more empowered, more confident. Some of you might get more involved in personal development, psychology, astrology. But back to Uranus. Now, Uranus rules the sign Aquarius. In many ways, Aquarius is one of the best signs and Aquarius risings for this time in history, because Uranus is freedom-loving, progressive, futuristic, innovative. That's also the qualities of Aquarius, because the ruling planet of Aquarius is Uranus, and Uranus in Gemini is 5 signs past Aquarius. So what is suddenly awakening, that's that Uranus in very powerful, positive ways. The 5th house is the house of children, romance, creativity, even sports and hobbies. that Uranus can certainly create the sudden infatuations, being attracted to Uranus, to unconventional or intellectual, brilliant partners. You could be giving birth to unexpected pregnancies. Uranus is the unexpected, but it's all very positive for most of you with that in the 5th house of children. But you may also be deciding to have children in alternative ways, from adoption to in vitro fertilization, any kind of like scientific kind of methods to help help you have a child. But you could also be giving birth, 5th house of birthing, to creative projects. Now, before I break down how the Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune are supporting and enhancing that Uranus, that awakening Uranus in the 5th house. But first, if you enjoy these kinds of videos and would like to see more of them, click like and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can receive the latest postings. The Sun is in Leo, shining on your 7th house of partnerships or contracts. Mercury, what is on your mind, what are you planning, what are you discussing, is also in Leo, but it's retrograde now, doing a lot of rethinking, second guessing, contracts, partnerships, your significant other. Could be some miscommunications, some misinterpretations. Now, Mercury went into Leo, into your 7th house of the significant other or contracts, June the 26th. Started to slow down and went retrograde July the 17th. It is retrograde until August the 10th. Then it goes forwards in your 7th till September the 2nd. After the retrograde, it's all that letting go of what's not working, revising, rethinking, all this readjusting. And then after the 10th of August, you're going to have more focus, more clarity on making decisions about contracts, business partnerships, a marriage proposal. So that's the Sun in Leo. Venus is the planet of love and desire and creativity. Venus is in Cancer, July the 30th until August the 25th. Cancer is 6 signs past Aquarius. The 6th house is not so much a romantic area of the chart, but Venus is what you appreciate and desire and value. The 6th house deals with your job in general, your day-to-day job routine, job skills, co-workers, but also body maintenance. You may be wanting Venus to freshen up and beautify and have a makeover. You may even be thinking about some cosmetic surgeries or little tweaks with that beautifying Venus in the 6th house of body maintenance. May also be desiring to lose weight, or if that's your issue, or buy new clothes, have a makeover, a different hairstyle. But that Venus energy, just for the month of August, in that 6th house of work and body maintenance, is being really enhanced with Jupiter, because Jupiter is now in the exalted sign of Cancer. So Jupiter is all that that promise and abundance and prosperity and luck. It's in Cancer, giving its best of opportunities from June 2025 to June 26 in your 6th house. Especially in August, with Venus, with Jupiter in the 6th house, you could be really focusing on body improvement, your appearance, and just wanting to have a healthier diet and lifestyle. But the 6th house can also be dealing with your day-to-day job routine. And with Venus, there could be, more enjoyable working conditions, more camaraderie with co-workers. With the Jupiter always seeks knowledge on one level. So there might, and with the Venus, you may be desiring to learn more job skills to enhance your future job security. But with Jupiter there, if you're looking for a job, especially with Venus in August, wait till after Mercury goes direct, August the 10th, to be starting a job or interviewing for a job. Because the Venus in the 6th, if you are looking for work, the Venus they're liking you. You're being popular. And the Jupiter, you're looking optimistic, you're being very lucky, so you could be getting a new job, or you could be advancing at your work, or wanting to learn new job skills. Now, Mars is the ambitious, assertive planet. It goes through all the signs every 2 years. It's going into Libra, an air sign, compatible with Aquarius, an air sign, August the 6th till September the 21st. So Mars usually goes from sign to sign every 6 weeks. In Libra, it's in your 9th sector. So there's a lot of this drive and ambition, motivation with 9th house matters. That could be deciding to go back to school, get more education, more professional training, because Mars can be ambitious. 9th house education you could be very busy with publishing and marketing, or setting up an online business, or doing a lot of promotional work with your website. Then the Sun leaves Leo in that 7th house of contracts and partnerships, and goes into Virgo from August 22nd until September the 22nd. Virgo is 8 signs past Aquarius. So the Sun is drawing your attention to 8th house matters, which is financial contracts, credit, loans, joint ventures. So there's more of an emphasis here with finances. Now, Pluto's in Aquarius. So there's this profound kind of awakening of new confidence, new identity. But the Saturn-Neptune are very close, very tight in August, but it's not officially having their conjunction till next February, starting a new 36-year cycle of Saturn-Neptune. And this Saturn-Neptune, as I've been talking about in previous videos, is mostly positive for everybody. Because Neptune is the vision and the dream, the aspirations, aligning with Saturn that can make it real, can make you believe in your dreams. Now, Saturn can often crush and restrict the dream, bring a lot of anxiety about the dream, but this Saturn-Neptune is being so favorably supported by Pluto in Aquarius, an air sign, and now Uranus in Gemini, an air sign, sandwiching towards the Saturn-Neptune in Aries, a fire sign. So all that air gives fuel to the fire to burn more brightly. And the Saturn and Neptune in Aries is 3 signs past Aquarius. The 3rd sector is the sector of learning, selling, writing, speaking. So there's one of the interpretations is there could be a lot of refinement in your communications, how you speak, how you write. This is very favorable with the third house, also with sales, selling yourself, selling your products. And with Uranus is that big focus now in the fifth house. That fifth house could be also giving birth to creative new projects. Now, the third house can be writing and speaking. The fifth house can be entertainment, creativity. So some of you, it could be, you might be promoting and selling a new invention, or wanting to get a patent on it and get that started in August. But those of you who are in show business or want to break into the entertainment field, you're going to get some very positive clues in August. So run with it. Just believe in it, because that Uranus can suddenly awaken all these new creative opportunities. I want to thank you for watching. If you like information on how to book an astrology reading or to check out my 2-question offer, visit my website at gardino.co. That's .co. Until next month, be safe and well.